Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Churchill Downs here on Sunday. It is the 14th of September, 2025. Gonna look the ninth race from Churchill, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the ninth from Churchill, which is an allowance race, purse $127,000. Race for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upwards, never won a race. The main claim starter, Staybred allowance race, which never won 2 races here. We have a field of 11 horses going 1,800 meters or a mile and an eighth on the turf course, the Mount Wynn turf course. Top selection here. I'm going to go with the number 3 horse, El Jory, as a top selection. We're going to go 3752 in the superfecta. 3752 super. Top selection, 3 horse, El Jory. This 3-year-old followed by Medaglia d'Oro. Brendan Walsh trains. Tyler Gaffalione gets to mount. They ran the horse most recently on the 4th of August at Ellis. A mile and allowance race for 72,000. First time older horses, first time off the bench. He needed the race, finishing 7th by 10.5 lengths. Got mid-pack most race, was a little bit wide, and just yielded out of it. It wasn't the horse's day to win. I think coming here second off the bench, not the world's, it's a deep race. I don't think it's as deep as some of those races she was facing in South Florida or in Kentucky in the spring. I think she could, find a trip to win here second off the bench. She ran a very tough race on the 19th of April, Keeneland, mile 3/16 on the turf course and allowance race for 118,000, where she finished third by 7 lengths that day. She kind of stalked all around the race course. Thought she just needed that extra turn of foot, but she showed some potential that day. Not a bad race in defeat, and then a very tough race in the 8th of March at Goldstream off the bench, mile 16th, top 75, first time winner. She finished 8th by 9.5 lengths. She didn't get out of the gate so clearly, was wide, and she just wasn't comfortable. I like that she's getting Gaffalione back on her. The last time Gaffalione rode the horse was to a success. That came on the 26th of October last year, Keeneland, mile and eighth in launch, in a main special weight for 99,000. Winning by a nose from a wide post rush. She was a little bit wide and she was dueling, but she quickened up nicely as an upstart at 13-1. Since getting the blinkers on with that start, she's really improved a lot. Getting Gaffalione back up, training well turfway. I think she's a very likely winner. I'm going to use her on the ticket. I think the 7 horse here, Yes It Tis, for Florent and Brad Cox can win also. She ran most recent in the last race at Ellis over the mile on the 22nd of August, where she finished second by 2 lengths. Where she stalked, she had the lead, and then she drifted, which cost her. Just couldn't keep the straight momentum. It wasn't her day to win. Prior to that, at Ellis, mile 16th, off 75, first start since early April. She finished second by 1/4 lengths, and she gained a lot of ground. She quickened up nicely. If the race was mile and eighth, she probably would have won, but I didn't think it was a half bad race in defeat. And then a race closing up from the backpack, going at Goldstream 7.5 in a main special weight back in April. Went by 1.5 lengths. She was very wide, but she really had a great turn of foot from the back of the pack. Refreshing here, no blinkers on for the first time. I'll give her a shot here at 3-1 to upset the slate pick four. Very small upset, shall I say. But to recap my selection for the ninth from Churchill, going to take 3 horse El Jure, give kudos and 7 horse Yes It Is. 3752 super, 37 in the multi race. So good luck to one. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.